coincidence, blissful ignorance, dismal innocence, until the bad intentions influence.
So I pray to love, I pray to spirit, soak it up and take a minute. Oh, to us we raise the village, switch it up and change the image. And now we up and up to win it, round it up and touch the finish. There's no luck if there's no limit, like the time is now, I can't give in. I find the sound and let it spin. I run it round a couple times until I find where to begin. I load the sample, pitch it down until we round enough to grin. Then we take time to enjoy, flow through melodies, rhyme and deploy. As I go through memories, I hide with my choice. And that's the type of energy defined in my voice. Like, can you hear the clarity withheld in my tone? So what fear the sanity that dwells in my dome?
Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hello, everyone, particularly to Chris, who unfortunately is currently in the middle of a real-life football meltdown. A weird one, this one, isn't it? Because I don't really know where I stand on this. Is the music too loud, by the way, now, Rouge? Because I've turned it up. It feels very loud in my head. And I've turned my speakers down, so there you go. I'll just turn it down a little notch. Music was fine. Oh, I've turned it quite quiet. Then soz about that. Right, I'll nudge it up, but then I'll turn it lower in my brain. Welcome everyone. Welcome. Hope you're well. Hope life's treating you good. Happy Wednesday, one and all. We've got some Football Manager to play, which is going to be quite good fun. I quite like doing this, chatting away on a midweek and that, and it's obviously our last one before TJ goes on holiday. So should we do a bit of that, and then we'll also try and do some sort of like friendly intervention for Chris, because it's a tough one. He's taken the news very difficult. What I do find interesting though is that some people are trying to suggest that Eze is going to Arsenal to win trophies. That's an interesting one. Let's discuss that as I try and find all the fingers to work out the last time Arsenal won an actual trophy. Welcome. Happy Wednesday, as I say. It's a week before TJ leaves for an unsupervised week off. I mean, I know. Do you know what I mean? That's just like moving to China to eat croissants. I love that. Bay Hudson, that's exactly it. That is exactly it. Yeah, moving to Arsenal to win trophies is like moving to China to eat croissants. Oh, I love it. And yes, there was that stat as well, wasn't it? Of Gokaresh touched his hair more than the ball. On Sunday, I think it was. In fact, he's touched his hair more than any player's ever touched their hair as well, which is incredible statistic to have locked down, especially at this early stage of the season as well. Players going, what's that? One more with Palace than Arteta has with Arsenal. Exactly, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Eze obviously figures he's won enough. He's won enough now. And therefore he's gone into retirement. So that's what it is, Chris. Think of it that way. Think of it that he doesn't want any more pressure. He's got his trophy cabinet is just too full now. Yeah. So that's why he's going to Arsenal. That could be it. It's a bit like going to the MLS. Yeah. It's a bit like signing for Newcastle, which is what no one has done. Oh God. I think I'm slightly sleep deprived from the weekend still. Oh, it's fun. Isaac seems to be enamouring himself a little bit more as well, doesn't he? So Mrs. J's got views about that. Wow, I think he's being badly advised. Who says he's even being advised? I don't know. Who do you reckon's more upset at the minute? Newcastle fans or Timber is going to West Ham? Is he? Music is quite loud in my head. Does Timber plays for Arsenal, doesn't he? Is that right? I mean, after Saturday's performance, West Ham need a lot of defenders. Yeah? They need a lot of defenders. They need a goalkeeper who can be aware of things that are like being shot against him. That could be something that they might want to have a look at. But then again, I did say that a lot of the Premier League is shit. Timber, the midfielder, is he not a defender? I thought he was a defender. Is he not like a wing back or like a full back or something? There's two of them. Is a brother. Oh. All right. Okay. All right. Fair enough. That's. Just cut that bit out. Start again. Timber's off to West Ham. That would be a good signing for their midfield, actually. They could do with a midfielder, I think. Good job they don't buy the fullback / wing back who plays for Arsenal. That's all I'm thinking. Should be me covered for another week there. Excellent. A goalkeeper that's aware of a ball would be a start for West Ham. I've said it before. West Ham are bad. They're a bad football side. You know? Yes, they've won a European trophy recently, but they're also not very good, are they? I thought West Ham would try an innovative approach of defending by building a wooden wall in front of their goal. Their home kit screams relegation. Sometimes teams do need to be relegated just because of their kit, don't they? Yeah. Sometimes that is true. Evening, Tristan. How are we? Hope you're well. Speaking of teams that should be relegated for their kits, not just their kits, of course. You know, other, unethical reasons. Saunier's off to Hoffenheim, but we've got a decent bit of money for him, right? The fee could be up to £6.5 million. We're going to get 2.7 million up front. We knew we weren't getting all the transfer fee, but fine. He wanted to go. Off to Hoffenheim he goes. Everton are going to be okay. I think Grealish is going to be class at Everton. I do. But that only accounts for Grealish. Sadly, the rest of the Everton team aren't very good. And that could be a concern. Do you know what I mean? I would like them to do well, especially given the fact they're in a new stadium. That would be nice. That'd be good for them to stay up. And I think they will. I think they will stay up. But it's like they've got to. They've got to stay up. They get too close to relegation every year. Do you know what I mean? Who have they bought? They bought Grealish. That's kind of all I know. Unless they've bought anybody else, I'm not sure. All I do know is that Sunderland have bought everybody. So if we haven't bought them, then there's no other players left. You know? So yeah, I don't know. I imagine they've bought they've probably bought like a Brazilian from the Ukraine or something. That seems like something Everton would do. They bought Dewsbury Hall. I don't know what I think about him, you know. I'm not really a massive... I don't really know. One worry for Sunderland, the African Cup of Nations. It'll be fine. Like, all of our other Premier League title rivals will have players leaving for African nations as well. So, you know. Liverpool will lose Salah. You know. City have got a couple of players who'll probably play in it. It'll be fine. We'll bring Dan Neil in. We'll have Dan Neil in midfield. We'll have Xhaka. You know, presumably at that point, Amad Diallo will have chosen to play for Scotland or something. We'll just have, have him as a Scottish player, possibly, or Italian maybe. Enzo Lefebvre will play. We'll be fine. We'll be grand. We'll be all right. It's not a problem. You know, if we drop 2 points over Christmas, that'll be fine. We'll still be in the top 4. Like, pretty sure that'll be fine. They bought someone called Tierno Barry. I mean, they have literally just looked at that name and just went, "That's probably good enough, isn't it? That'll probably do." The most FM signing, yeah, 100%. Like, it's like a new gen of, like, you know, Thierry Henry and Gareth Barry. Just, yeah, whatever. Let's go for that. Go for Tierno Barry? Yeah, why not? Why not? Right, if you're going out on loan, I want all your wages paid. Thank you. And that shit, they made Leeds look decent. How are Leeds going to get on? See, the thing is, right, we've got Burnley next on Saturday, and as a fan base, we're all sat there going, we've got Burnley on Saturday. We should probably put 10 past them. But it would be very Sunderland to lose to Burnley. You know, having started very well against West Ham. Although last season we started the season ridiculously well. So maybe we just do that. Maybe we just keep winning. You know, that's what champions do, innit? Just keep winning. So maybe we'll just do that. Stick 10 past Burnley and away we go. How pissed off, by the way, right? And this is literally like, how pissed off would you be if you're James Trafford right now? Re-signed a big deal to go back to Man City, and then they've went, we'll just sign Donnarumma as well. Actually, don't even need you. Just literally bought you to stop you having to go to Newcastle. Right? There's no need for you to go there. Just come back, sit on our bench, be the new Scott Carson. Right? We'll loan you out to Southampton or something. You're here for cup games and homegrown stays. Exactly. Yeah. Like that should be a new option on Football Manager in the future. Like where it goes like star player, important first teamer, regular squad player, backup, just here to fulfill contractual obligations in cup competitions. Future prospect. You know. Champions keep winning but letting 2 against Bournemouth. Yeah, pathetic. Clean sheet against West Ham. Yeah. They'll be glad they've saved him for the Newcastle shit show. It'll be the only thing Newcastle can save. Oh. Yeah. Imagine how Bettinelli feels seeing Trafford rock up. I don't even know what's Bettinelli. What does that mean? Is that another player that they've signed, is it? Also known as the Scott Carson rule. Yeah. Are you 46? Yes. In you come, lad. Newcastle have had a great window overshadowed by this shit show with Isaac. You have, I mean, you've bought a goalkeeper. Well, sorry, no, you've loaned in a goalkeeper who's been relegated 3 times. You've bought a player from Aston Villa to fulfill their PSR requirements. And your star striker doesn't want to play for you. It's been brilliant for Newcastle. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're a Newcastle fan, I can see why you're optimistic, you know, as the richest club in the world. Because, you know, at last count, I think there's only about 9 players that have turned you down. A player who Villa didn't want anymore. Well, not if you don't believe the posts by some of the Villa players on the on social media. They're quite gutted about it. It seems very much like it's been a player sold for PSR reasons, which I won't even begin to pretend I understand. Star defender of Serie A. Who have you bought? Which star defender of Serie A have you bought? I might have missed that. What star defender of Serie A have they bought? Because as far as I'm aware, Sunderland are buying the lad from Bologna. Malik Chow. He should do well up front, I'd imagine. Also, Newcastle have got a really great history of buying players from Serie A, so I'm sure there's no problems there at all with that one whatsoever. He's played 1 game there. Brilliant. A star player in Serie A who's played 1 game. Or possibly that's 1 game up front, maybe. I don't know. He's played 1 game as a striker. I realised that after I'd said it. I was just like, interesting. I mean, that sounds a lot like Newcastle's scouting network going, just buy anyone, just claim they're a star. We've got loads of money, us. Yeah. Oh, and of course, the other thing as well that Newcastle did this pre-season is leave one of their players behind on pre-season tournament. So, you know, it's good. It's good. And also not like them to hold anyone hostage as well. So, there's that. He wasn't left. Is that not right, was it not? I thought did he not miss the flight, or was he late for the flight or something? Oh no, I think I saw that and I was like, ask Brentford about poor Newcastle. Or was that the Brentford who are currently busy trying to not sell their player to Newcastle, but Newcastle aren't paying the money, but also don't want to accept that some clubs don't want to pay the money for their strikers, and there's some level of hypocrisy about it. Is that the one? Someone created a fake news story and got traction. Oh, okay. Oh, have I been duped? This is the For You page on Twitter, isn't it? That's what it must be. This is why I don't do football chat. I think it's also that thing as well, that football chat is that nonsensical, that things like that then look and sound believable. But okay, fair enough. I'll hold my hands up then if I've been duped. Yeah. Whistler is a massive shame. We were offering them money, but they changed the goalposts. However, his attitude is worrying. Yeah, could you imagine? Could you imagine? A club moving the goalposts and a player's attitude is worrying. I wonder. Hello, the pot. Are you the kettle? Well, I am. Yes, indeed I am. Indeed I am. What is your point here? Isaac is not being held hostage. I mean, your owners are known for holding people hostage, so there's a little bit of that. Get him gone for the asking price. That hasn't changed. I don't know what the asking price seems to be. Not that I care, of course, because the thing is as well is that also. And here's where I'm going to upset people. Not the other bit. Those bits may have upset you. I don't think Isak fits Liverpool's playing style. Yeah. I think this is going to end up being an Andy Carroll situation. So, let him go. Let him not work out. Laugh. This is very much Newcastle and Liverpool buying Andy Carroll all over again, I think. It is them looking at data incorrectly and going, we have to buy the most prolific striker. Right, let's bring him in, do that, and then ignore the fact that he doesn't fit the way that Liverpool play. Yeah, that's my thoughts on it. I'm glad you agree, though, Tristan, by the way, because I thought that would be the interesting way we're looking at it. And by all accounts, I mean, because obviously, you know, they've got to look for a long-term replacement for Salah. They've got to look for a long-term replacement for Van Dijk as well. And according to Mrs. J, Van Dijk did not look good in the Charity Shield. So thankfully, they've signed him to a new £300,000 contract a week, rather than losing him and have to replace him with another player, which they appear to be doing. Yeah, I can't see Isaac really fitting in, personally. I actually think Isaac would be a great signing for Arsenal. You know, 33's in there. There you go. Totally agree. See, Arsenal with Gokaresh, different style wants to suit him. Yep, 100%. Gokaresh to United, Isaac to Arsenal. That's the way it should have worked. Yeah. Does Sakov chasing Isaac go for Gueye? I think that seems to be getting traction anyway, doesn't it? And like for what seems like quite a low value. Is he like out of contract or something? Wasn't someone saying it was like 35 mil or something like that? Yeah, I think that's already in the pipeline. That and the lad from, I want to say Parma, maybe. It's likely to be the last season of Mo Salah up top. They'll be changing style. It's all well and good changing style, but if you've got no one who can cross the ball, then you don't want to spend 150 million quid on a player who isn't going to be there, who isn't going to get the best out of him now anyway. But far be it from me to question Liverpool, you know, because Liverpool fans are notoriously fine for you questioning their team. YT James with fear of being ridiculed for asking, always a good start. Always a good start to any question. Without fear of being ridiculed for asking. I know you've been asked 100 times, but what's your first save on FM26 when it comes out? My first save will be my first save. It'll be the biggest save, and it will either be Sunderland or Sampdoria, and it's more than likely going to be Sunderland, I'd imagine. As for my actual save itself, no idea. Literally no idea. No idea. TJ to MLS, says Ben Cage. Sai Maggio's in MLS at the minute. He's having a great time. Larissa. Unfinished business, isn't there? There is unfinished business there. There is. Verts with through balls. Yeah, that's right. Through balls to the giant striker, Isaac, who scores goals with his head. Class idea. Venezia for 33. Liverpool fans are famous for being well balanced and not biased. Agreed, Chris. Agreed. Liverpool fans, 100% definitely sensible. They do not take things personally, do they? So literally, yeah, water off a duck's back. So laid back. Just like the most easygoing fan base ever, aren't they? Just like if you say something to Liverpool fans, they go, yeah, do you know what? Fair point. And then they move on. Don't hold grudges. Good mate of mine's name is Larissa. Might have a go at them. A go at them. I presume managing them. Is this what you mean by there, Ben Cage? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, have a go at your mate. Fair play. Yeah. Right, your name's Larissa. Turns out I'm allowed to fuck you. So, do you know what I mean? It's just how it works, I'm afraid. Oh, there's the Loch Ness Drogba. Can we go back to baiting Geordies, please? Honestly, it's literally baiting the same fan base. You know, it's delusion or God, like superiority complex. Calaspira Jason, how are you, my friend? How's it going? All great. Bless you and much love to the whole Jameson household. Jason knows how to make an introduction, doesn't he? Appreciate that. I mean, it's a gem class individual. It only makes sense. My current save requires me to be in Greece at some point. I mean, it sounds a lot like you're absolutely fine. Yeah. Have a look at that. The only thing I would say is don't get your Larissa and my Larissa mixed up, because my Larissa really wanted an emphasis on youth, and that's just going to end you in a whole load of trouble. Like, I stood very firm and said, no kids, no young players for me, thank you very much. It's awkward, and I got sacked. If you agree to it and go, yep, fine, bring him in, the younger the better, honestly, that's on you. Right, and I can't. I certainly can't act as some sort of, legal defence. Playing friendlies games gone, says Console. Honestly, Console, like, managing in a football manager game, that's when the game's gone. All the cool kids now, they just go on holiday. It's fucking Judith Chalmers Simulator, which I'm aware is a reference that ages me very, very badly. You know, it doesn't age me at all. It does it well. It puts a pin in where I am, doesn't it? You know. Hopefully, the vast majority of people on this stream are aware of who Judith Chalmers was and the holiday. Was it the holiday show? No, what was it called? It was called. It wasn't A Place in the Sun. It was Wish You Were Here. Wish You Were Here. That's the one. Yes, yes. It's a reference for the younger viewers here. Exactly, Sir Dixie. That's absolutely why we're here. Yeah. Our Larissa Ward played TJ. No loyalty whatsoever. Damn them. I know, Jason. Like, part of me thinks that, you know, another trip back to Greece would be, you know, would that be interesting? Maybe it would. Revenge. Revenge is a reasonable reason for starting a save. Do you know what I mean? Like, if someone said, oh, why are you managing that team? Revenge. I think people would be like, all right, yeah, I get that. Fair play. Rather than, oh, they've got a really good history, you know, and they were relegated once and they've overcome adversities. I think people would expect that a little bit too much. Lisa didn't say Alan Wicker. Do you know what? I wish I did now. I wish I did. El Diego. Alan Wicker. Now there is a blast from the past. Oh, do you know what? I feel as though our Journeyman save should be the David Suchet Journeyman save as well. You know, a bit of Poirot around. Wicker's World. Oh, there we go. This is what we're talking about. This is where we get. Who was the chef as well? The chef that used to go around all the places, constantly pissed. Every episode was him like eating fish. And he was just like, here I go, and I'm going to have a lovely glass of wine from this little Keith Floyd. That was the one. Literally within seconds. Who's the chef that's pissed all the time? Is it Keith Floyd? Yeah, it is. Yeah. Oh, I'm having a lovely Malbec that I've just discovered here. And, oh, it's rather lovely. And I've just killed this crab with my foot by standing on it. And I'm going to put it there in a pot, bubble it all up, and I found some samphire on my way, and there I have a lovely crab and samphire on a piece of rustic bread which I've just managed to bake with a small camping stove. Like, fuck it, Keith Floyd, man, seriously, what a guy. Honestly, stick your Bear Grylls up your arse, right? Keith Floyd is a man who, if you ended up in the middle of a jungle or on a boat, you're right, Ruggiero, he's always on a boat for no reason, right? He's in landlocked Coventry, yet somehow he's in a boat with his trouser legs rolled up, right? Just like sweating buckets. Just cooking. It's fucking marvellous. Keith, are you making a lasagna? Yeah. This reminds me of the time I was in Thailand. Does it, Keith? Whatever. That's the guy, Chris. Yeah. Him and Oz Clark permanently piddled. Yeah, this is it, innit? Just cooking on a camper stove on a barge. He was. Like, who let him fucking with a naked flame on a boat? Nobody went, Keith, you can't cook on that boat, mate. No, you can't. You cook on land. Also, you're pissed for a start, right? You shouldn't be in charge of a vessel. Don't then go on there and make a fucking Thai curry. Come on. What are you thinking about? Unbelievable. I never drank whilst filming, said the alcoholic. I mean, you know, if he is what he is, it's fine, but he he may have been slightly inebriated. Maybe he wasn't drunk while filming. Maybe he was drunk beforehand, and then they started filming. You know, I'm not drinking while we're filming. Keith, have you had 3 bottles of wine this afternoon? Yes, but not while filming. I was drinking before. I'm drunk now. It's a big difference. Just holding it for it's a prop. Yeah, I'm just smelling the bouquet. Have you just snorted wine? A little bit. It's the 90s. They just turned around and said it's fine. Literally, that was the answer, wasn't it? It's fine. With that very dismissive it's fine. It's fine. That was the answer. Slushed. He died in 2009. Was it that long ago? Yeah, it was. It was a long time ago, wasn't it? It's a lovely note. Just swirling. Would be ashamed to drink this one. But Keith, how come every episode involves a wine tasting? I'm not drinking it, honestly. But Keith, this episode's in an Alcoholics Anonymous. I'm just making them a lovely curry. Just got a little Bunsen burner. Start making them lovely curry. Ooh, look at the notes on this. Ooh, that's now. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, that's a lovely one. Have a little look. Ooh, look at that. Rick Stein is another one. Oh, Rick Stein, always cooking prawns. Always cooking prawns. Prawns and seafood. Yeah, Rick Stein. Like, if Rick Stein was a Football Manager creator, FM Llama. That's who Rick Stein is. Knowledgeable of all areas, right? Very well travelled, very well read. I also met Rick Stein once. Actually, here's a thought. I've never told you this story. I've met Rick Stein in one of the weirdest places I've ever thought. At a comedy rap battle in Edinburgh. Rick Stein has seen me do a comedy rap battle. I'm just going to let that sit for a minute. Marinade, if you will. Just to keep with the foodie vibe. What a weird sentence to have to say. I feel like if we're not clipping a lot of this stream tonight, we're sort of missing a lot, really, aren't we? We need FM26 soon. It's getting a bit like that, isn't it? It's getting a bit to like we're doing if TV chefs were FM content creators. Fuck it, let's go for it, right? We might as well. Chris, make a note, we've got a podcast to record tomorrow night. Ainsley Harriott scaring the utter shit out of Jill will never not be funny. Jill who? Am I back on TikTok? I don't think so. I think it's for the best that we're not. I haven't tried. I don't know what their views on Keith Floyd were. If you were TV chef Gary, if you were a TV chef Gary Rhodes, just for the quiff, I'll take that. Gary Rhodes. Gary Rhodes. Gary Rhodes. I think I'd take that. I've got a chant and everything. Leluja would be Ainsley Harriott. Ooh. Do you reckon Ainsley Harriott? Give me a bit of Ainsley Harriott as to why Leluja would be Ainsley Harriott. I mean, he's famous. Leluja is famous for describing, Susie Salt and Percy Pepper. He does like to shake it about a little bit as well. As we saw at the charity match on the weekend, Leluja was always about, Susie Salt and a little bit of Susie Salt, a little bit of Percy Pepper. Did that. Not great, though, when you bring him a small bag of chosen groceries to cook. I think that's the way that his neurodivergent brain refuses to process that. He likes structure. So that's the only thing I'd think about Leluja and Ainsley Harriott. Ainsley Harriott, very happy cooking off script. Leluja, I think he likes his script and he likes to know what he's cooking. And I think he'd be fine me saying that as well. Omega Dad and Omega Luke would be the two Italian old blokes, Carlucci and the other guy. Oh, okay. Okay. Because the other ones are Michelle and Michelle Roux Jr., isn't it? James Martin would be Zealand, same forehead. I'm gonna get this up. I'm gonna get this. James Martin, chef. Where is it? It is. Right. James Martin, TV chef. Right. Okay. Where is he? Show me your face, James Martin. In fact, don't show me your face. Show me your forehead. Right. There's James Martin. Okay. Famous TV chef. Okay. And then let's now do Zealand. Okay. Famous football manager, content creator. It's the same forehead. Yeah. Separated. Oh dear. Oh dear. Literally. It is, isn't it? It really is. Brilliant. Brilliant. Well played. Oh. I love that. I love that. Work the space could be Anthony Worrell Thompson. Could be. Could be. Ben would be Marco Pierre White for the surly persona. Jack would be Jamie Oliver. No. I think Tom FM is Jamie Oliver. Although actually no, I think people like Tom FM. Who's Gordon Ramsay? I swear quite a lot. Tom FM is Marcus Waring without the beard. Ooh, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Marcus Waring. Do you know what? I don't think you're a million miles off there as well, mind. Right? Maybe. Or maybe Tommy Banks. Okay, so Marcus Waring can look a little bit creepy at times. Okay, so there's Marcus Waring, right? Okay, Tom FM. We know, of course. Like, let's not initially think there is a absolute like for like. Try and use some of your imagination on this. Okay. Okay, that this might not be the same person. Okay, but there is a little bit of similarity, though. There is a bit. Omega Lucas Heston. No, because Heston actually cooks. Who goes on holiday lots? Like Omega Luke is fucking... What's he called? The guy we've just been on about. Your man who goes and who just sits on the boat. They've both got eyes and hair. It's the chin. The chin is the thing, I think. And they've got a very similar smile. I've literally put my hand over the screen. You can't see that. There's a little bit of... Maybe Tom does grow into Marcus Waring. Possibly. I'm not against it, you know. You can't unsee it now. Hugh, work the space is the spit of Hugh Fernley Whittingstall. I think you've been sniffing the hooch. I mean, Tom FM could be Heston because he does like an experiment, right? It's not necessarily who is the exact lookalike of these people. Right, so here's work the space then. So we think Hugh Fernley Whittingstall apparently. Right? Okay, and this is obviously taken as a looks like. I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. There is a thing, isn't there? I hope this is getting clipped, and if not, I hope this is all being like live tweeted as we speak. There is an uncanny likeness here. River the Cottage. Looks more like Heston Blumenthal. Looks nothing like Heston Blumenthal. Who's Tom Kitchen? Chris, we need visuals on tomorrow's podcast. I don't know how we can describe this. Yeah, this is tomorrow's episode, by the way. Who would second yellow card be? It's a good question. Who would Clates be? Clates, right? Clates, I think would be quite a clinical cook. So Clates could be someone like. Clates could be a Heston. His mannerisms, his precision. Again, likes to think outside the box. Second yellow card. May as well shut down FM for the night. Yeah, we don't need this. We don't need this. This is neither here nor there. Who's Ronald McDonald of all this? Who's the creator who just turns up and just churns out shit constantly? Leave your comments in the chat. The answer is me, presumably. Second yellow card is Nigella Lawson. Oh, it could be. It could be. Second yellow card and Nigella Lawson. It's the voice, isn't it? It's the voice. Second yellow card's microphone is one of the best sounding microphones on the, I was going to say circuit, but in the community. I think his microphone is the best. And Nigella Lawson plays up to the fact that her microphone is clearly set incredibly well to play to that seductive tone that she puts on. So do you know what? Maybe that's it. And they've both got, long brunette hair. They've got a very similar hair routine. Yeah. He could do voiceovers and adverts. He could do voiceovers. Yeah, second yellow card, Nigella Lawson. Let's make that happen. Right? That's the thing. Okay, so, and I'm going to show you exactly what they look like. So again, you can't unsee this either. Okay. And again, once you see it, you'll think, yeah, you know what, probably. Where are we? Where's a shareable photograph of Nigella Lawson? Don't want one that talks about her private life. That's insensitive. Come on, like, come on. Why can't we just have a photograph that we can go right there, or like that? That's it. And right there, look, see? Yeah, Nigella Lawson and second yellow card makes complete sense. Makes complete sense. Very similar mustaches. Haircuts are similar. Face shape is the same, but also that it's the voice. The voice is what does it. Sire Simon Rimmer. I can see that. I can see that. Who's Christophe Novelli? Is it Christophe Novelli? I was going to say Pierre Novelli. Pierre Novelli's a comedian. I love Cy, but Mary Berryman's my original thought. Who's left for Tom Kerridge? Tom Kerridge is Hood Gaming. I'm literally, it is. It is. Right. Where is he? Where's Steve Hood's face? Right. Okay. Here's Steve Hood. Right. Okay. There's Hood's face. No, we don't want any of this nonsense, please. Thank you. Right, there's Steve Hood. Right. And then here is Tom Kerridge. Okay. And try and tell me that these two were not born the same person. Okay, there you go. Tom Kerridge and Steve Hood are brothers in arms. Absolutely. Okay. It literally is the same person. Like Batman and Bruce Wayne never been seen in the same building. Do you know what I mean? Did I play football with Steve Hood this weekend, or did I play football with Tom Kerridge this weekend? I will never know. I will never know. I'm about to get sleepless nights because I want to play FM26. Alexander, we have got far more pressing matters to sort out tonight. We're talking about which Football Manager creators look like UK TV chefs, as Chris says. I mean, if you're here for FM26, there are plenty other streamers that will be talking about FM26. We haven't even touched upon it here. We haven't touched. Welcome, Zeep. You've missed some brilliant ones so far. Could you see RDF shouting, "Let's be Avenue"? Alexander, we're just joking, mate. We're absolutely joking. Kev Fidelia. Kev could do a Let's Be Avenue, couldn't he? Oh, I'm having fun. I'm having fun. I think Dan covered it early, didn't he? And it was like Friday night energy. This is a Friday stream on a Wednesday. Who we got? I almost feel like it's too late to tell Mrs. J what we're doing, isn't it? Oh, Tuny, it's not going to be cancelled. Stop it. Let's go back up. TJ's taken over MasterChef UK. There's a couple of vacancies, isn't there? You know what, with old creepy Greg Wallace. Excuse me. Right, Simon Rimmer was the other one. Do you know what? I can see that too. I can see that. It's going to sound horrible, isn't it? It's easy doing the bald ones. That's what she said. Right, where is he? Where is he? Where's Mr. Maggio's face? It's a good shout, because do you know what? They do look quite similar. It's TJ the John Toroda FM. I think he got sacked as well. Mrs. J, wait, I'm going to text Mrs. J actually. And just let her know what we're doing. She's missed all the good bits, but tonight's stream is me working out which FM creators look like which UK TV chef. No further explanation. Explanation will be given, but we found some belters. Right. There you go. You need to put a tweet out. I think I do. I just text Mrs. Chris to see if she's still awake. I think I do, but then also we're going to have to go back over the same thing. So I think maybe this is tomorrow's thread. So if someone can make a note of all these, send me this as a DM, and I'll post them back out tomorrow, as this is who everyone is as chefs. Because I think that's only fair, innit? Who's Fanny Craddock? Me, probably. Tuny. You know what? I'll make a list of the ones said. Thank you, console. Thank you. I feel like there should be some sort of like co-pilot or something that should like do notes for the stream. I can be like, oh yeah, here's what it is. Right. I'm going out on a limb here. I reckon I'm wrong. Right. And I'm trying to do myself a slight disservice. But also, one day, I would love to look like MasterChef Australia's Matt Preston. I would happily love to grow into that man. You know, I'm portly, as we've seen by watching the what do you call it, the charity match the other day. Who's Keith Floyd? I mean, who's got the drink problem? Literally, Zeke, that is what inspired this chat tonight. The fact that we started talking about Keith Floyd cooking on a boat, and then I was like, right, who would be? And I don't even know how we got into it, but we then started to work out which Football Manager creators would be chefs. Was Keith Lama, or was Lama Rick? Oh yeah. Lama was Rick Stein. Lama, that's what it was. I said, oh, Rick Stein reminds me of FM Lama, and then I mentioned that Rick Stein had seen me, has watched me live do a comedy battle rap, which is a weird thing to say again. So there was that. And then all of a sudden we started going, well, I wonder which other creators would look like TV chefs. And then we go, oh, I'll tell you what, here's a one for you, right? Okay, you can have this. Okay, feel free to have a laugh with this one, right? Okay. Again, I'm not afraid to laugh at myself, right? There's TV chef Michael O'Hare and historic comedian Tony Jameson from way back in the day. So there you go. I would have been That's a very, 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 very old photograph. That is very, 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 very old. Yeah. Oasis hit. That was my emo phase. That was my emo phase. Little Cook energy. Apparently, I worked with Big Cook on one tour. The in-betweeners. Everyone said that. It's too easy. Very Jamie Oliver. A lot of Jimmy Broadbent. Proof kids the drugs don't work. They did. They worked hard. TJ O'Hare. Bucky O'Hare. Yeah. What year was that? That was probably taken in 2007, 2008, maybe? So, a long time ago. Long time ago. So, Simon Joe, Simon Rimmer, Tom Kerry, Steve Hood, Nigella is second yellow card, Work the Space, Hugh Finley, Whittenstall, Llama is Rick Stein, Zealand is James Martin because of the forehead, Tom FM is Marcus Waring, yes. Kev, we think Kev might be Delia. Potentially Kev might be Delia. United City is Dave Myers. Oh, he is. Yeah. It's one of the hairy bikers. Possibly both of them. Oh, it's the one who's dead. Oh. The United City's not dead though, but you know, unfortunately, yeah. It's fine. But the other hairy biker, he sells pies just outside the Stadium of Light, so not like sorry, I realised that makes him sound like he's homeless. It's just like, oh yeah, the other hairy biker sells pies outside of the Stadium of Light. No, like he's got a pie shop, and he sells good pies in the sheepfold full bar. Let me see, where's Kev? I need a picture of Kev's face. Why can't people just have accessible faces on Google image search? You just have to believe me that this is Kev's face. Yeah, there it is. Look. There. Kev and Dave Myers. Separated at birth, clearly. And Jebaru is Cy King. Yeah. Yeah, probably. That sort of makes sense, actually. If you're expecting FM content, we're deeply sorry. I would love the fact we could say normal service will be resumed, but it won't. This is the normal service. Welcome in, new people. Grab a chair. Make yourself feel comfortable. Pour yourself a glass of something strong. You're going to need it. Evening, the Mad Scientist. How are you, my friend? Welcome. Mad, what TV chef do you look like? We need to make a retro chef. The Mad Scientist is the little chef, I think. It's superb food as well, isn't it, though? Isn't it? 33. Do you know what I mean? Isn't it? They don't want to be compared to celebrity chefs. Oh, what else we got? I'm just going to try to go back through some other comments that we may have missed. Oh, that was fun. We think Mad is Heston by definition. Maybe, do you know what I mean? Yeah, maybe actually. Could be. Could well be Heston. That does fit. I mean, let's do some football, I suppose. And he has glasses. This is turning into Guess Who now, isn't it? Does he have glasses? Yes. Or is he a bit experimental? Yes. Is it the mad scientist? Yes. All right. Okay. Cool. Who's like the young, hip, trendy chef? That's what Robbo is. This has to be a podcast episode. We never worked out who Gordon Ramsay was. I thought that was me. I thought I was good. Maybe it's either me or it's Ben. But I swear a lot. So it could potentially be me. I do criticise a lot of things. Robbo was Jamie Oliver. I'm not aggressive. I told a big lad to fuck off on Saturday. I did. And then remembered I had children in the in the stadium as well, and I was like, oh dear. Never mind. Second yellow card in the Swedish chef. No. Second yellow card's Nigella. Can't be changed, locked in. Oh, keepers spilled it. This is why we don't bother with Football Manager. Who was the guy that sent a tweet saying he marked you? One of the Slough lads. Yeah, they were doubling up on me. They had two players marking me in the second half. One of them was like, "Oh, big fan of the podcast." I was like, "Thanks, mate." It was nice. It's written down in permanent ink. Oh, this is a league game as well. Like, oh, we actually have to try here. TJ's Paul Hollywood on a winning streak, but Gordon Ramsay were managing Sunderland. We've never seen me be Paul Hollywood. No, not the guy I said fuck off to. No. Tell the lad who claimed you ain't aggressive enough you told me to fuck off because I like Biscoff biscuits. Yeah, I did say that. So what's everyone's thoughts on FM26 then? Sweet left foot, Jamie Oliver. Nearly piped up and asked him, glad I didn't know now. Said TJ was Gary Rhodes. TJ's Gary Rhodes, I can take that. Sweet left foot, Jamie Oliver. Maybe. I get the impression Jamie Oliver's quite short as well, actually. Yeah. Yelled at him at the back post. There you go. Jamie Oliver is a bit of a twat. So this is the problem. We can't really just it feels bad giving someone Jamie Oliver, innit? Who else have we got then? Who else have we got for? Who else is there? Who's the So you've got your which one's EA Kurt? Oh, I don't know who's an arsehole. I don't know. Clay, sweet left foot. Clay's Ben Lelujo, same going. That's not a penalty, surely. Kirk could be Jamie Oliver, yeah. Soft penalty. Oh, great save. I think these are the guys, right? Clates, Ben, Lelujo. I think they're the ones that are on the Great British menu. Like, do you mean, like, you're talking like the top level at this point? You know, you want like we've already had Marcus Waring. Guy Fieri could have been me from back in the day. Guy Fieri is Rich Owens, actually. Right? Where's Rich Owens? Have we just posted a short about football in Croatia? Weird. Just had a notification on there come through that. Right, this is depressing. Rich Owens doesn't have any images on Google. I've typed Rich Owens. Right, Rich. I'm not saying you need to have more of a presence on the internet, but you type in Rich Owens FM, Rich Owens with a guitar, Y Callum, trainers, clothes, an owl. I mean, Rich. I don't think this is you, mate. Steak pick's got to be Greg's, surely. Go on his Twitter. I do not want to go on his Twitter. I want easy accessible photographs. I can go on my phone, but oh, great goal. Great goal. We're going to lose the game because of this. Right, so yeah, so we want to get some... we want to get the top levels in. Richard Lloyd Grossman. Oh. Is he Lloyd Grossman from Shooting Stars? When he walked around with his finger longer? That... Because that could be a thing. He could... That could be Rich Owens. It looks like we're going to lose our opening game. Who's White Callum? White Callum could be Anthony Worrell Thompson. Maybe. Talking lookalike Stanley chefs in real life, how they behave. Yeah. Well, it's the whole package, isn't it, Jason? That's the problem, you know. In fact, maybe Rich has got a bit of a Ainsley Harriott vibe about him. I don't know. Can't believe we lost that match though. There we were talking about chefs. Football managers got in the way. Breezy as beard meets food. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Loki Doki could be Ainsley Harriott. No, he could be Loki could be Anthony Worrell Thompson. But yes, Breezy and beard meets food. Right, here he is. Okay, so there's Breezy with his face. I say that's Breezy. Where's his? There, that's his face there. And then let's put beard meets food. See? There you go. Yeah. It's uncanny, isn't it? It's got to be that. Breezy's in. Kev is man versus food. What? Adam Richmond? Do you reckon? That's an interesting one. It's a stretch. It is a stretch. It is a stretch. I'm not sure I'm fully in there. That's what he said. Was Richmond a chef? Adam Richmond, according to the intro for Man vs Food, Adam Richmond has worked nearly every job in the restaurant biz. I'm not saying that I've watched a lot of Man vs Food, but I'm pretty much aware that's what the intro says. Unless Gareth Southgate turns up a MasterChef, I'm fine. He was in the Pizza Hut adverts off when he missed a penalty. Right, he can have a bit more playing time. He's not going to get it, but let's just try that anyway. I love this stream. There's nothing in the world can prepare you for what you'll encounter. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, 100%. Hands up tonight, by the way. A show of hands. Who thought we would be talking about Football Manager content creators as chefs this evening? If you noticed, my hand's not up, because even I didn't think that was a possibility tonight. Yeah. It's never 100% ruled out. Exactly. That's the thing. You know, I wasn't saying that I thought it was going to happen, but I'm not saying that it was off the table completely. Right, so we still need one for Clates. We still need one for Ben. We still need one for Lelujo. We've got Clates. Have we got Clates? What was Clates? Ramon Blanc. Ooh. Okay. Okay, Ramon Blanc. Let me see. I mean, we're just I mean, it's classic, isn't it? Sue Perkins. And do you know what? Sue Perkins is on the Bake Off, so oh dear. Clates is gonna kill me for this, isn't he? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. I mean, Sue Perkins technically isn't a chef, right? So therefore, this image of Clates probably is fine, and that's before a facial injury, which of course Clates is now sporting. Yeah, okay, so Clates is hosting the show, clearly. I don't know what you're going to do next week. I've got no idea. But good luck to every single one of you trying to find something to do instead of watching this nonsense. Who's Matt Lucas? I don't know. I don't want Matt Lucas to be involved, to be honest, because from what I'm aware, he's not a nice man. Who's Mary Berry? Come on, who's Mary Berry? Old lady plays. That's who. So I've got Omega Luke and Omega Dad as Michel Roux and Jean-Michel Roux Jr. Just for obvious reasons. That's a name I've heard in years. Again, I'm here for up-to-date references, aren't I, Chris? Used to be a regular in your FM streams. Nice. She pops in and like comments on videos every now and again, which I quite like. I remember I played in a draft with her once when I'd first started out. She was lovely. She refused to go to Twitch. I used to only stream on YouTube back then. I switched and she didn't come with me. Yeah, she was great. She was awesome. Wasn't she like a translator or something? Like she worked in languages, something like that, I'm sure. took Kevin Ben would have been John Terode and Wallace until the discrepancies. I'm happy for them two to be the same people and just ride it out. You know, they could ride it out amongst themselves and be like, right, well, yeah, okay, fine, say what you want to say. Two chefs that bicker a lot. Now Dupe. Alright, well, see, the thing is, Tom Kerridge has lost a lot of weight, and Dupe has lost a lot of weight, but we've already got Tom Kerridge locked up in the fact that he is actually Steve Hood. Anyone chucked in James Martin? Oh, Mrs. J. The one that started it all off, right, was brilliant, okay? James Martin, TV chef who we love, he loves butter, right? It's all about James Martin's butter, okay? James Martin, okay, and check this out. James Martin shares a forehead with Zealand. Same forehead, apparently. So that's what the chat advised. So separated at birth. So there you go. James Martin and Zealand. That's what started it. Well, actually, what started it was me talking about Keith Floyd being pissed and cooking on a boat. You know, as all Football Manager streams are. Duper's Marco Pierre White. All right, let's have a little look at Duper's Marco Pierre White. And also, Mrs. J, Hood Gaming, right? Steve Hood. Here, who we love dearly. Wonderful man, Steve Hood. And wonderful, jolly TV chef that everybody loves. Tom Kerridge. There you go. Again, Tom Kerridge and Steve Hood separated at birth. We've got Phil Vickery up for grabs. I haven't even... Phil Vickery's a name that we haven't got. Dupe could be Gordon Ramsay having a pint mid-match. That's not a bad shout, actually. That's not a bad shout. Or Marco Pierre White is an option also. There you go. So Dupe and Tom Kerridge are the same person. Let's have a look at Phil Vickery. Who have we got there? Who's Phil Howard? Oh, right. Now, Mrs. J doesn't like Phil Howard, so I'm going to allow any of you lot to chuck it in as to who Phil Howard could be, because we've done Clates and Sue Perkins. Yeah, Mrs. J doesn't like Sue Howard. Phil Howard, she thinks he's a prick. Right. So, there we go. Ride it out. Who is it? Kurt. Maybe. Maybe. There's a bit of a... I mean, you know, are we just going personality here, or... Do you know what? Possibly, actually. Quite possibly. They've both got a cold, evil stare. They're both ducks. Dicks, yeah. Dicks and ducks, they both work. Lelujo's Prue Leith. Come on. What was the other one we had? We had a class one. We had Work the Space. Yeah, Mrs. J, I've had a great night tonight, honestly. I've lost one match because I've played one match and that was it. So we've got Work the Space, and then we've got... This is just wonderful to watch. Right, Hugh Fernley Whittingstall is it's just worth the space. Apologies for everyone who's seen this for now the second time. It's the same person. I don't know how we come up with this. It got better the second time. Oh. Second yellow. Who's Tommy Banks? Oh, good question. Second yellow card is Nigella Lawson because he's got the best sounding microphone. Who's Tommy Banks? Right, no, normal face. I've already said that old school TJ could have been Michael O'Hare. I've not done Matt a dirty at all. I've done Matt an absolute solid, to be honest. Being Nigella Lawson, everyone loves Matt. Everyone loves second yellow card. Robbo could be Tommy actually. He's young. He's trendy. He's not a Sunderland fan though. But maybe actually it could be Big Robbo, could be TJ, could be Tommy Banks actually. I'm not against that. Tommy Banks has TJ hair, and he does the hospitality in at Sunderland Stadium as well, at the Stadium of Light. I'm still sticking with Robbo as Jamie Oliver. Look, honestly, flick a coin. I'm happy either way with that. The YouTube chef. Wasn't Zims doing Hello Fresh as well at some point? So yeah, as you can understand, Mrs. J, I've had a really busy evening talking exclusively about Football Manager. Do we have a Gino De Campo yet? I don't know what's more impressive, how many people you've managed to match up, or almost 40. Llama was Rick Stein. We've got 40 people watching. I know. We don't know if anyone's robbed Paul Weller. Is Paul Weller a chef? Surely not. What, do you mean like the mod father Paul Weller? Is Gino De Campo? Is it Gino De Campo? I mean, we need a very Mediterranean chef, a very Mediterranean looking football streamer. I don't know anybody. Someone tried talking about FM once, but no luck at all. Yeah, like we're literally paying Chris, and he's sat in here watching this. And we did this to cheer Chris up for the fact that, you know, Eze is not signing of Spurs. So it's really what it is this is therapy for everybody. Yeah. It's TJ in full show. See what happens when he has time before the stream to chill and not coming straight from the kids' bedtime. This is true. Full flow. That's right. Plus, we said today that it was going to be TJ time on teaching today as well. I thought my manager was going to observe my session, so I had to get into full like TJ mode. So because of that, you've got to deal with this. Stage TJ's turned up. We need a reaction video from all the streamers we've mentioned tonight. I don't know if I'm going to be ostracised from the community or commended. Munu could be Gino De Campo. I think Muno could be Angela Hartnett. Yeah, Monique could be Angela Hartnett. Because I reckon, like, she's serious, like, gets down to it, bang, sorted. Yeah, commands respect as well. We've forgotten an obvious person. We've probably forgotten lots of obvious people, to be honest. Who is the one creator we haven't mentioned? Musterman. Oh, Musterman. Who? Ooh, who could Musterman be? We haven't even nailed down Aaron yet. Aaron could be Gordon Ramsay, actually. He's fucking angry all the time, isn't he? Likes things done in a certain way. Musterman could be... I don't know, actually. Who would Musterman be? Could Musterman be Anthony Worrell Thompson? Musterman's Paul Hollywood. Do you know what? I'm about to say yes. Who's Matt Preston? I tried to say Matt Preston myself, Mrs. J. I tried to be like, I'll be Matt Preston in the future when I've put on a couple more pounds of weight. But yeah, Musterman for Paul Hollywood makes sense because baking is a science and it's got to be precise, and Musterman uses science and data in his work. So yes, Musterman is by definition, not by looks, but by definition is Paul Hollywood. Unfortunately, Paul Hollywood is Scouse, so we are going to have to change that. But yeah, not Anthony Worrell Thompson doesn't nick cheese out of Waitrose. But, well, he does. He does. Musterman does do that. That's why he has to be called Musterman and not, you know, his actual name. This is why Kev is Delilah. I want to say Delilah, but it's Delia. By definition. Exactly. Let's be having you. Where are you? Do a football. Do a cooking. Yeah? That could be Kev. Just gets the job done. Yeah? Nothing fancy. Bang. Sorted. Kev doesn't drink. There is that, of course, yeah. Kev is Delia Smith. Plus, he doesn't put mustard up his nose. Chris, you're going to have to smooth this one out, I think, with Kev as to how we've referred to him as Delia Smith. Ben's aggressive. Ben is aggressive, actually, so potentially could be Delia. I don't think Ben's a drinker either, though, is he? I mean, he says he has a couple. He has a couple. I don't know. I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence with these ones. Like, so Ben and Kev, we need to get someone locked down for. Clates, I feel bad that Clates is Sue Perkins. I feel as though we need to get someone else for Clates. Especially as well because he's got one eye at the minute. The Sue Perkins, it is perfect. I know it's perfect. I know it is. Musterman is definitely Paul Hollywood. Yes, because of the baking. We need one for Tom FM. We've already had Tom FM. Tom's Marcus Waring. He is literally Marcus Waring. Who is the FM Mel Geiderek? Oh, good question, actually. Chesnoid could be in the shout. Chesnoid needs to get one. Nigel Slater. Who's Nigel Slater? Did we decide one? Dupe? Is Dupe Ramsey? Gary Rhodes, no idea who as who. Apparently I'm Gary Rhodes because of the quiff, Mrs. J. But I thought Matt Preston. I also showed them a picture of me with my old haircut and said I'd be Michael O'Hare, if needs be. Dupe was Gordon Ramsay, that's right. Go on for Clay. It's Josh Schreier, the chef from Mythical Kitchen. Mythical Kitchen? Is this dude like some sort of like bodybuilder or something? Yeah, maybe. I can just about see that. I can just about get. I mean, you know, if we're going on looks, then fair enough. Paul Rankin for Rich Owens. I like it. I think she's right. Poor Rich Owens. Let's see if there's any pictures of Rich that you can see and be like, is that him? Where's Rich's face? Has he got a picture? Has Rich got a face? Rich has a face. It's possible. Paul Rankin, does that work? That frees up Guy Fieri. Take the glasses off. That's it. Group chat's about to go off. I think so. Who's going down to Flavortown? We're all down to Flavortown. Right, I've just upset everybody. Shave the moustache, put a beard on Rich. Surely you keep the moustache with the beard. Who's Heston? Who was Heston? We had Heston, didn't we? Oh, the mad scientist, because he likes experiments. That's what it was. I've enjoyed this. This has been far much better than talking about Football Manager. Bobby Flay. I'm not familiar with Bobby Flay's work, actually. American chef and food writer. I mean, it's not a huge reach. Chesnoid looks a bit like Heston, although it's been given away already. I don't think Chesnoid looks like Heston. Heston's very, very bald. Yeah, Hood Gaming's Tom Kerridge. Who's Ken Walk? Do you mean Ken Hom? Who's Aldo Zeely? Again, I mean, you know, if we're looking at Aldo Zeely's like an evil llama. That is pretty. Oh yeah, and Sai was one of the hairy bikers. Not Sai, Kev, sorry. And Sai was Simon Rimmer. Is there an FM Llama celebrity chef out there? Yeah, Llama is Rick Stein. Yeah, because obviously well-travelled, loved by everybody, incredibly knowledgeable. Often found at sea. So, yeah. There you go. The two separated at birth. Rick Stein and FM Llama. Tom the ref is Tom Kitchen. No. Tom the ref isn't being part of this after his refereeing performance on Saturday. Nope, no chance. And we already have Tom. Where's Tom Kitchen? I get it. There's a bit of frizzy hair going on. Yeah, I get that. I'd struggle to find a picture of the other Tom though. Yeah, I'm struggling with that. Oh, there you go. Right. Has he got a picture of his face anywhere? Right. That's his face, and then that is Tom Kitchen. So, yeah, I suppose Musterman could change and be Tony Singh. I mean, right, talk me through this one. How have we got? I'm just going to leave it on there. Console, right? Musterman. Presumably Tony Singh is massive on, data-driven recipes. Or a statistical, scientific approach to cooking. I don't want to go with the obvious, because the obvious is far too obvious, isn't it? And it's almost laughable, Musterman's not that tall. Actually, Musterman's not as tall as this guy, so that's the thing. The beard is more appropriate than Paul Hollingwood. All right, okay, cool. Yeah, but we are looking at the fact that we mentioned that he was Paul Hollywood because of the fact that that bakery is a science, I think. I've had a few drinks today, but even I know that's bollocks. I'm a bit defeat on this one. Yeah, I think you've got carried away a bit, Console. You've been like, right, one more match. Oh shit, we lost 8-0. Yeah. I wonder how this is going to be received tomorrow when I post it out into the public domain. I'm sure some people will find it fine. Some people might be a bit upset. Consort's been timed out for a while. He's getting frisky. We need Lelujo and Ben confirmed for the list. I know. Unless the tweets are here's what we came up with last night. Who is Lelujo and Ben? And we let the wider community pick those two people. So then I'm not in trouble. We've got 16 so far. 16's good, mind. Do you know what I mean? We've done well. I know it was mentioned before about, like, surprised as to how many TV chefs there is. I'm surprised how few we've mentioned. It's a charity football team. Yeah, well, if we injure 2 of them, then it's a charity football team. Yeah. Is there an incredibly tall chef that can be McKinn's? Doesn't feel complete unless you're Ben and Kev. Yeah, I know. I know. McKinn's. Phil Vickery. I don't know. There's nothing that's really jumping out there as to that. That's not shouting McKinn's to me. One can be Lorraine Pascal. Lorraine Pascal? Yeah, again, I mean, I can see the exact similarities with Dr. Benji and Lelujo here. She's I think she's tall. So yeah, probably. Nerdphonic Stinger as well. Nerdphonic for Big Cook. No, right now, TJ, make sure you type Big Cook onto the internet here. Maybe. Possibly. Less. I think we're starting to scrape the barrel a little bit here, aren't we? Stinger could be Marco Pierre White. Oh, do you know what? Yes, he could. He absolutely could. Just he's his own person. Doesn't give a fuck. Like, goes around just like, oh, you know what? Yeah, who cares? I'll be me. Say what I want. Like, sort of, not like not the bad boy, but certainly not one to be to go by the crowd. Yeah, I'll take that. I will take that. Stinger and Marco Pierre White. Class. Ben, Clarissa Dickinson Wright. The Closian. This is your pick, right? Okay. This is your pick here. Okay. Can't be unseen. With glasses. Oh yeah, with glasses, because otherwise it's stupid, isn't it? Oh dear. It's a pick. It's a pick. Unbelievable. We have a match. I don't know how Ben would take that. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure how well I know Ben. Kev could be the other one. Oh God, there was the pair, isn't it? Yeah. I don't think he'd be particularly pleased. I don't either. I think he'd be quite upset with that. I asked ChatGPT for Ben's alter ego and it told me Ainsley Harriet or Julia Child. He's not a Julia. Is he? Actually, right. Okay, let's think about this then. Ben could have an Ainsley Harriet style personality. Yeah. Harriet's a performer, right? It's all for show. Okay. I could see Ben as Ainsley Harriet. I can see Ben as Ainsley Harriet more than I can see Lelujo as Ainsley Harriet. For mannerisms, for the reason I couldn't see Kev as Ainsley Harriet and that he wouldn't like to deal with the 5 ingredients and the unknown. I think Ben would see that as a challenge. I think Ben would go, right, you know what, fine, let's go, let's do that. We'll remember Ainsley Harriet's spal save. Aaron at the World Cup was 100% Ainsley Harriet, though, proper showman. True. I don't know. Is it worth noting that we've lost 3 out of 3, by the way, in the league? Because we haven't really been paying any attention. Chris has been on the internet. Lelujo is Jamie Oliver. Oh, again, I don't think that's going to go down well, is it? Kev's best friend is ChatGPT. Won't disagree with it. All right, fair enough. Press comments. Why do you think you lost, TJ? I think the real question is why can't I nail down who's Ainsley Harriet? Yeah, that's a real question, actually. That's the real quiz. Kev loves turkey Twizzlers. Maybe that's it then. Maybe that's it. Oh, we're 2-0 down. Has Kev at any point tried to campaign for better school meals at all? According to ChatGPT, I'm Nigel Slater. Who's Nigel Slater? Do I recognise Nigel Slater's face? All right, okay. Oh, it's a penalty review. We have a penalty. Hang on, we'll be 2 seconds with this one. I hope I'm not taking it. Angela Lawson on Hugh Fernley Whittenstall's body. God, it was me taking it after all. Oh, there you go. Right. Me, Jay. Nigel Slater. I can see it. ChatGPT's a bit off on that one. I think it's the beard and the glasses, isn't it? He's not done that, but he did go on a big diet. more of a personality thing. Well. Nigel Slater is a very calm and considered chef. No, is there any chef who just kind of doesn't really know what they're doing, but is happy just to shout loudly? And just hopefully that'll convince others. Is there anywhere? Technically Angry Ginger's in the FM community. He should be Ramsey. Guy Fieri. I'll be Guy Fieri. Welcome to Diners, Drivers and Dives. I'm Guy Fieri. I always thought he said Guy Spaghetti. For a little while. Playing the chat when FM streamers come out on your TJ. Yeah, I will do. I will. I said the chat made me do it. I wanted to focus on Football Manager. Now look at me, sat bottom of the league because too busy doing this instead. My chat GPT has made an FM Chef's 11. Right, give us it, Chris. What have we got? Guy Fieri is extremely successful as an excellent chef. I mean, that's two words. That's two different things there. That's not me, isn't it? Extremely successful, there's one. Excellent chef, the other. Goalkeeper, Heston Blumenthal is Zealand. I'm going to be upset when I'm on the bench of this 11, aren't I? So do we have a two-pronged attack here? We have the lookalikes, and then we have the what their personalities would probably be. Work the space, right back. Jamie Oliver, cheeky, fast-talking, appeals to the masses. This is going to show why ChatGPT is complete shite. He's allowed to whip up something tasty in 15 minutes while cracking jokes. That's me. Ben is Gordon Ramsay, the friendlier version. Loud, commanding and witty. Runs the defence like a kitchen. Can't wait till we do World Leaders as FM. That TJ. Why is TJ as Putin? Oh dear. TikTok banning coming. Oh, no. Keep going, Chris. I want to see what this is. I want to see what happens. Because part of me is going to be upset when I'm not on it. Can you redo it so that I show up, please? Sent about Loki Doki as Michel Roux Jr. Oh, I'm on. I'm in. Oh, I'm in it. Polished, methodical, calm under pressure, brings class to the back line where others lose their heads. Left back, RDF tactics, Ramon Blanc. Technical perfectionist. Everything has to be spot on, the garnish, the fullback overlap, the tactical tweak. Okay. Defensive midfield, second yellow card, Marco Pierre White. Bit intimidating, deeply respected, knows the craft inside out, even if he sometimes looks like he's about to snap. Second yellow card, can't get angry, can he? Can he? Central midfield, Leluge or Ainsley Harriott. Big personality, larger than life. Everything feels like a performance. May spill stuff, but somehow it works. Okay. Ainsley Harriott and Gordon Ramsay, apparently both from ChatGPT. Central midfield, TJ is Rick Stein. Oh, more relaxed, storytelling type. You stay for the anecdotes, and somehow he still keeps the midfield ticking. I'm Rick Stein. Get it? Yes. Get in. Fucking love ChatGPT. The internet gets me. Bunny Hop, don't know if I can help. I'm quite new to FM. I don't do well in pre-season. Right. I don't know. I don't really know how we can do this as a question. So currently, at this point, Bunny Hop, I have lost 3 matches out of 3. And I've spent most of my stream talking about which Football Manager creators would be chefs. But what I would suggest, if you want a serious answer, pre-season, just use pre-season to practice. Like, get your tactic nailed down. Try and get those players to work the way you want them to work. And you can tweak. Get that tactical familiarity up. You'll be fine. You're absolutely fine. Right wing, Jack FM, Gino De Campo. Energetic fun, has a cult following, slightly chaotic but love for it. Left wing, FM Bass. The community is Mary Bella's. Mary Berry's wholesome, dependable. Everyone's sort of built their foundation around her. Don't even tap the side. Striker, FM Scout. Nigel Lawson, the showstopper, charismatic, smooth, and knows how to sell it to the masses. ChatGPT's got nothing on me. It seems that to me constantly. Hopefully you can pick up from that, mate. Have a good night. Yeah. I mean, look, it's all just practice, isn't it? At the end of the day. Practice. You'll get there. Sort of fell off after TJ. I mean, the fact that I was going to be Rick Stein, I was well happy with that. That's pretty good. Apparently ChatGPT is making this a tactics screen now. Oh, really? Well, they're actually turning this into an actual, this is how we should play. Again, we could have done with that on Saturday. Do you know what I mean? Been made into a graphic. I love this. Like, it took me a little while to get into the internet. It's 11 minutes short. Should I do that now? No, don't bother. Don't like shorts can wait. You know what I mean? Like, who's bothered about a podcast really in the grand scheme of things? Right? This is what people are here for now. Right? If anyone asks, right, just say, you know, they got stuck somewhere. You know, I've already paid you, so it's fine. Where do we go? Are we claiming RDF as Ramon Blanc? I think Ramon Blanc and Stinger is a good one. There's Marco Pierre White in it. Ramon Blanc could be. Whatever you thought was going to look like, you're 100%, 10% wrong. Oh, he's sent it, right. Chris has sent it through. Hang on. All right, let me go full screen for this. All right. Oh. How do I get the autofocus off here? Right, come on, there you go. Come on, phone. Right. Everything's wrong about the image. Yeah. No, it's fine. Don't worry. There it is. Yeah. It just needs to take a second because obviously it's a smart camera, so it's working on where to actually focus on. There, that's it. Yeah. So lots and lots of there's 9 players. 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 4. Well, yeah. There's not enough players there. Which, to be fair, is is sort of against. I mean, it's the anti-Slough, really, isn't it? Really, they had too many players. We've not put enough players on there. Two got sent off, possibly. And Gino went right back. I mean, it's quite a. It's just quite a thing, isn't it? Really, it's quite a thing. Yeah, I'm very impressed with it. Well done, everyone. I think we've had a wonderful evening. I've really enjoyed it. Let's get back to the save just for a minute. Literally for a minute. No more. Michael Rodas, from Bordeaux, apparently. Could be good. Could Zims be Gino? He's a cheeky chappy on stream, very loud. He could be. He could be. I think that works. Appreciate the $7,500 a week though is quite a lot of wages, isn't it? She's got Amaral. This evening's been epic. We do try, Jason, don't we? We try our best. I take 4 sips. I took some gulps. Don't worry. No, there's quite a bit in there. At least there was. We've drank through quite a bit of it now. So, fun. Drinking water is important. It is. It's very, very important. It's important to stay hydrated. Stops delirium, apparently. I'm unaware of this because basically I've been here and I certainly couldn't say for definite. There's been plenty of delirium. There's been a decent amount, hasn't there? First time I've heard of it. There's a first time for everything, isn't there? Really, in the grand scheme of things. I'll send the Chris the list too to visualise on the pod for shorts. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that blown up. Drinking water reduces the risk of water infections. There you go. See, there is some benefit. No, visuals on the podcast, not on the shorts. Not on the shorts. See if we can bring some lone players in, shall we? Sorry for anyone who was going. Did we have a football manager thing? We did a little bit, yeah, sort of. There is a little thing where we're, losing loads of games. It's worth reminding ourselves about that. But every match we've lost every match 2-1, so that's, you know, consistency, right? Right, so now that we've pretty much nailed down chefs, right? What else are we gonna do with creators? Which other world do you want them to be seen in? So much for revision. Look, do you know what? Yeah, it's not a thing. You're not getting any revision done at all. Here we go. FM creators as wrestlers. Celebrity interior designers. There's only about 5, isn't there? Children's TV hosts, oh dear. I mean, that is definitely a problem. That could get people in a lot of bother. So I'm not going to say that. Who's Mr. Tumble? Oh, God. The answer's Jack. It is Jack. It is Jack. Macaton the Space. Yeah. Yeah, the problem is we've just chucked someone in the middle. Turkman, and he's not really a box-to-box midfielder, so that's probably the problem. That's part of the problem there. And also, Fevra is not a wide playmaker. You sign 3-5-2 Indonesian tactic. Let's check in my spotty bag. Simpson characters. Simpson characters is a good one. Because that's not that offensive, really. I mean, they probably will still take some offense, but right. Let's just get out there. Let's get out. Who's Martin Prince? Right. And why is it David Lee Ventus? Not that name. No, not him. You get ChatGPT to mock it up. Yeah, but it's funnier doing it ourselves, though, isn't it? It's funny doing it ourselves. Am I right? Okay, I'll let you lot pick who I am. Possibly Barney Gumble. Let's do FM streamers and their serial killer lookalikes. Clayton and his chat did their top 11 serial killers, and they went south faster than Flash. Amazing. Ralph. I could be Ralph. That's right, Mrs. J, yeah. Chief Wiggum. Get them, boys. I could be Chief Wiggum. Actually, do you know what? I'm probably Principal Skinner. No, it's the children who are wrong. What a goal that is. Amara. Clayton's Millhouse. Why is Ben Nelson Muntz? Who's Mr. Burns? Old Man Phil. TJ's Lionel Hutz. Zealand's Dr. Hibbert Sim Forehead. Why is he also the baseball player who drinks the serum and has the massive head? Clates could be Hans Moleman. I think Salty B could be Hans Moleman because he's really small. He's Dr. Nick. I mean, to be fair, most of the FM community could be comic book guy, couldn't they? Second yellow cards, Dr. Nick. Could be, actually. I think Sweet Left Foot could be Lionel Hutz. And then Mad Scientist would be Professor Frink with the Hyman and the Glaben. And the retro databases. I think that would work. Can Luke and his dad be Ned and Todd Flanders? Yeah, I like that. I'm creating. If it's Imagination Christmas, simulate. Done. Do I need to make a new list? Yes, you do. Get another list out. Mr. Burns, Simpsons, Mr. Burns and Smithers. Oh, is Mr. Dad is not Mr. Burns. You know what I mean? DLV would be comic book guy if we had to include him. No. He wouldn't. Worst content ever. Actually, maybe he is. Derivative. Yeah. Socks. Lelujon's Krusty the Clown. Hey, boys and girls. That does work. Which means that Chris is Mr. Teeny. Lelujon's Nelson. No, I think we've got Ben's Nelson Muntz apparently. Who's Duffman? Stinger. Stinger's Duffman. Duffman says, "Oh yeah," because he's all like muscles and that on Robbo. Oh, Chesnoid is Sideshow Bob. Or Chris is Sideshow Bob or Chesnoid. Oh no, it's the podcast, the. Viking Dan is Duffman. That could work. Does that mean that Breezy is Auto? Robbo is Jimbo Jones. I feel like the United City should be Dr. Hibbert as well, just like being the calming voice. Who's just there in the background, just like everything's fine. There's no way I can make a list this fast, honestly. I don't understand why we're in the Football Manager category on stream. I really don't. Who's Disco Stew? Wow. Who is Disco Stew? That's a good question. Is it Callum? Do you know what? Callum could be Disco Stew. Or Limo. Actually, maybe Limo. I reckon Limo dresses like Disco Stew. Kev is Marvin Monroe. No, he's got to be Dr. Hibbert, the nice doctor. Or maybe he's Kent Brockman. Like, is it time to panic? I would say yes. Nightbot has played a blinder here, by the way. Enjoying this content? Why not check out TJ's YouTube channel? If you're enjoying this content, then I think it says more about you than it does about anything else. Who's Troy McClure? Oh dear. Fuck off, Nightbot. I should say, by the way, if you do like things that I make, I've done a podcast, not podcast, with a comedian mate of mine, Tez Ilias. We've talked about Blackburn Rovers winning the Premier League title on back when Football Manager was mint, or back when football was mint. So there is content on there now. So there you go. Go and watch it. Go and watch it. Groundskeeper Willie as Huckleberry Finn. That works. That does work. Is Miles the monorail man? I made games for Domark and Eidos and Sega. Monorail, Football Manager. Oh, Monorail. Why is Rich Owens Wendell? Poor Rich Owens. I feel Rich is maybe also Uta, the German exchange kid. We've won a match. We've won. TJ might be more. Possibly. Actually, maybe Rich can be Martin Prince. I don't know. Am I Frank Grimes? Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Well, I mean, if you have enjoyed this content, then I very much look forward to putting this all out on YouTube shortly. See how the Football Manager crowd react to this, because they're normally fine when you deviate from exactly what you do. You know, I'm very, very fortunate. I'm very fortunate that I've found you lot. You lot are like, we're not really here for Football Manager. If you could just, talk away amongst yourself, just basically, if you can keep yourself entertained, that'd be great, and then just let us just sit and chill with you. That'd be class. TJ's Grandpa Simpson. Do you know what? Yeah, probably Tom FM is Reverend Lovejoy. He is. Oh, FM Kingdom, welcome in, Raiders. I can't even begin to explain what you are not going to catch up at all to any of this. I hope your stream was well, FM Kingdom. Hope it was a good one. We have been, we've been here all night. We've played, 3 games? 4 games. 4 games. Lost 3. No, we played 5. We drew with Southampton as well. Played 5 games. Lost 3. We've just won a match there. Most of tonight's stream has been spent trying to work out which Football Manager creator would be which popular UK TV chef. We did a good job with that one. A really good job. We'll post that out on Twitter tomorrow, by the way. And then we've now started to work out which popular Football Manager creators would be Simpsons characters. So that's our next thing that we're busy starting at this point. Would love to talk to you and the pod crew about our nuts multiplayer server one day. Oh, right, okay. Self-promo. It's a pleasure having you in. Love the stuff. Have a good evening. Appreciate you too, my friend. Very kind. Appreciate the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Get yourself comfortable. And, yeah. Tell me which popular Football Manager creator is which popular Simpsons character. Go for it. Second yellow card, Sideshow Bob. Could be. I don't think second yellow card's got enough chance to be evil, really. Exactly. He's too lovely, isn't he? He is too lovely. No, Chris isn't evil. Chris is vindictive. Not true, actually. Not true. Sideshow Bob to Lelujo's crusty. Oh, okay. In that sense, then yes. Right, okay. Rather than being Mr. Tiny. I suppose technically then Mr. Tinny would be Mr. Tiny. A bit Bob over Sideshow Mel. Yeah, fair. Who's Patty and Selma? Is it State Bacon D-Boy? Only because they look quite similar. And they're on a podcast together, so maybe. Sweet Left Foot and Luke. Maybe, yeah. Who's Homer? Miles. Right, Joseph Makuku has been brought in, a wide centre back from Lyon. 6'3". That's enough. That's all we know about him. Should be fine. Should be fine. Homer is Zealand. Same forehead. Again, just mainly forehead based discussions. Fabien Berard. He does look very, very good. Who's Trek? Oh, we didn't put Trek in with the chefs either, did we? I'll take Professor Frink. I gave you Professor Frink very quickly, Mad Scientist. Yeah. With the Hyman and the Glaben and the retro databases. I think that's absolutely you. Absolutely you. I mean, technically, we don't want to change a winning team, do we? We just won our last match, so Molina, let's get you out, shall we? Because he's not particularly good, and also we want to get rid of Fatah because you're not very good either. We need some players on the left, ideally. Who's Kirk and why is it Sai? Oh, Kirk Van Houten. yeah, I like it. It works. It works. Bart, who's the cheeky chappy? I don't know. Could be Zims. Who's Rania Wolfcastle? That's a good shout as well, isn't it? There's a lot of good Simpsons characters. A lot of ones you'd miss out. Aaron for Bart is a good shout. Rania Wolfcastle could be Zims. Yeah, actually, that's a good shout. That's a good shout. Like, Zims would definitely be McBain, wouldn't he? Yeah. He's a big lad, isn't he? He was massive at the charity match. We're at the space for Lisa. We need someone deadpan for Rania Wolfcastle. Who have we got? Could be Stinger. Could be Stinger. He's stacked as well. Who's Barney Gumble? Josh Daly, maybe? Don't know. Stinger does own a gym, yeah. But then so do I. But I mean that doesn't really say much, does it? Granted, mine's in my garage. It's pronounced Gaim. What's a Gaim? Oh, Gaim. Get on the Abdominator and let me shout slogans at you. Insulting slogans. Who's Super Nintendo Charmers? Oh, pick that one out. To work out Smithers yet? We've barely worked anything out on this one, Chris. I think there's too much to pick from. There's a lot to unpack here. Sazmaz because he's a skater. Oh, well played. Well played, Bay. That is wonderful. Wonderful. I love that. That is very clever. Very clever indeed. Tony gives us Skinner vibes. Oh, 100%. 100% I do. You know. So TJ is more personally. Is that because I was a child actor? I wasn't, but I could have been. No, wise guys. Maybe am I not Fat Tony? Literally, that is the description of me. Is Fat Tony. It's groundskeeper Willie. It's Hunkerberry Finn on Mozza. You killed the original Alfalfa. Yeah, there is that, yeah. And also I have a lot of work done on my face. Well, first we must install buttocks. Hey, no luxury items. Right, we need a little bit of something changing. A little bit of luck, that's what we need. If we can get a draw against Le Havre, we'll be laughing, but I feel that's gonna be a little bit too tight. Too much to ask for, I reckon. Yeah, there we go. I look at Rich Owen's stream. There's a picture of Ralph Wiggum. I'm looking. Yeah. I think he actually uses that picture of Ralph Wiggum as well, doesn't he? So, yeah, Rich can be Ralph Wiggum. We'll let him have that. I think that feels reasonable. Yeah, we've lost again. We've lost again. Never mind. Presumably, you know, it'll fix itself as we go through. Why is Musterman Jasper? Oh, good shout. That's a paddling. Yeah. Yep, that's a paddling. Oh. Turned over by the top of the league. Welcome to Moneyball. Yeah, Moneyball's not working, is it? I think what you have to do really is you have to pay attention. If your rambling stories often go nowhere. I mean, hey, it could be me. That could be me. Stade Océan. Right, let's see if we get any more of these loan players in and see what happens. Nancy in 7 days, which is... Well, we could really... Yeah, we do have insufficient squad depth. We're bringing more players in, don't worry. The problem is our best player wanted to leave. It's Lieutenant Mayor Quimby at the moment, man, Chris. Yeah. There is always that potential with me, isn't there? Do we spend big money? That's the question. Moneyball doesn't always mean doing things on the cheap, does it? So if we manage to bring in or identify any left midfielders, Castelli, 7 million quid. And two to Mary, who's literally just played against us. Well, actually, might be able to get him in. Maybe. Maybe. What's Llama in The Simpsons? I don't know. Maybe is Grandpa not Loki Doki? Andy Verhaeghe has come in, centre back, who we think could be quite good. Okay, in comes Andy Verhaeghe. It's another centre back brought in. Loki's grandpa locked in. 170. Let's add a optional fee, because we're not going to pay it, are we? Optional fee of 5 million quid, right? Right, Kevin Hughes in. Don't worry. Don't worry about the fact that he's been brought in. Look, he's the cat lady with cuddly dogs. Right, Castelli might come in. Okay, more strikers are in. Cool. Alright, do you know what? Maybe we pay. I don't like paying for loans, but maybe we do. If it's 100 grand a month, that's not 9 million quid, is it? How much is that going to cost us? £100 a month times by... I don't know. Off to bed, kid woke up late, stupid o'clock. I'm going to get some sleep before the inevitable happens again. Yeah, good shout, Chris. I'm probably going to do the same very shortly, because I've managed to get myself excited, and I now need to try and like sort of relax back into some element of normality. 170 grand a month. That feels like Feels like a lot of money. Is that something I should be paying for a winger? 170 grand a month. £1.7 million for a loan. 18-year-old perfectionist. Dribbles. Passes. Pressures. His XG is quite low. He did score against me though, so... he has potential. He's not particularly high at jumping. Oh, fuck it, let's try it. Let's go for it. What's the worst that can happen? Isn't this where your Wonder Kids play? It is, but then they're also attacking midfield lefts. And let's get Castelli as well. There's another one in. I guess if we don't play them, then they'll just be removed. Right, players are now fine. They're happy enough with that. Okay, yeah. If we don't play them, then they might just get taken away. So. That could work. If they recall the loan early, if you don't have to pay the monthly fee, surely. I think so. That would make sense. That would make sense. Right. So if I have a look now at what I've got. So, Verhaeghe is a better centre-half, so let's put him in for Cham for now. Cham can go on the bench. Just out for Moukoko. Castelli, Hugo on the bench, and then Mari, Castelli. Let's put Castelli on there first of all. And then Fevra can obviously go back up top if needs be. And we could still probably do with a right back as well, actually. Yeah, I think a right back's probably something we need. But I think we try and buy a right back. So show restricted to 2 players from non-EU. Where's he from? Paraguay. Damn it. Right. Okay. We'll have a think about that then. Okay. No major issue right now for a right back, we think. Could do with a centre midfielder though. Hopefully we've got one coming in a minute. Another loan signing. Right. Last match of the evening then. Okay. Against Nancy. See how we get on. Nancy at 8th. We're 3rd bottom. Just asked Si what TV chef he'd want to be. Definitely said Greg Wallace. Oh, we're a goal down already. Si wants to be Greg Wallace. That's horrible. No, Si, you don't want to be Greg Wallace. Demand more from the team already. Don't want to be sitting bottom of the league. And the clip to prove it, not exactly expertly clipped, of course. Not expertly done is irrelevant. Okay, we need to do something different because things are not really working for us. Babatunde is not having a good time, is he? Good tackle. Back in, balls out to the left. Gochman holds it up. Castelli. Inside. Good effort. Diabate puts it over the top, though. Like a Daily Mirror reporter here to ruin lives of people's... ruin lovely people's lives for no reason. Excellent. I like that. Yeah, this is not great, is it? I almost feel like we should probably just give up on FM, to be honest. You know, sometimes it's like, is it worth it, really? You know. Bring Babatunde off as well, actually. Let's do 3 changes. Might not be 3 good changes. Remember, we are playing 4-4-2. We weren't 100% convinced that was the right system, but we played it last year. Do we go 4-3-3 maybe? Do we change it up a little bit? Time to ditch the Musterman skin. I don't think the Musterman skin's entirely the problem. I think it's a lack of focus, really, to be honest, Tuny, on the game. And be like a lack of care on my behalf. You know, I spent an hour and a half talking about TV chefs and content creators tonight, so that's probably part of it. You know, I reckon if I paid a bit of interest and a bit of attention to the save, we might have a different result. Maybe. There's no guarantees, of course. That's the problem. No guarantees. Take disciplined off as well, actually. Let's let the chains off a little bit. Favorite for Diabate. Evening, Mr. Maggio. Welcome. How are we? It's a pleasure seeing you. We are literally wrapping up, as is often the way, at this time of evening. How's your stream? How's life going in MLS? Presumably you're still having a great time. We're having an abysmal time in France at the minute, but what we did have is a wonderful stream where we picked out what Football Manager creators looked or behaved like popular TV chefs. So, disallowed. Are you kidding me? That's why people asked me what chef I was. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. Simon Rimmer is who you were, Si, if anyone's interested. Not the worst one you could have had. Not the worst one. I said Heston. No. You're not getting Heston. That's the mad scientist. HUD Gaming is Tom Kerridge. Like, separated at birth. Amara. Inside. Go on! Fevra. That'll do. There we go. You've got a clip of saying Greg Wallace. I mean, I don't want Cy cancelled. I don't want to suggest that Cy behaves like Greg Wallace or has any level of inappropriate behaviour. Guy Fieri. Again, I mean, the hair Cy, maybe not, but the personality, I would go with that. I would go with that. I'll post the list tomorrow. Some people I'm sure will be fine with it. Some people will probably get angry. But you know, if you're going with hair, I'm stuck with Greg. Oh no. There's quite a few bald chefs, you know, because in reality, you know, hair is a fire risk in the kitchen. So if anything, you're being smart. Right, Tuny, appreciate that. See you soon. And that is exactly the time I think that I'm going to be doing the same. Because we've got a holiday to go on. On Friday. So, who's about? Who's on tonight? Where are we going to raid into tonight? Let's go and send things over. So no stream Friday, no stream at all next week. There will be, let's do it this way. There will be there'll be a podcast that comes out. Check that out. Go and make sure you follow the podcast. It'll come out tomorrow. There'll be another podcast next week that I won't be on, I don't think. So, you know, see what the boys talk about when I'm not around. I'm sure it'll be awesome. Let's see, who can we raid into? Anyone we've not seen before? There must be. I'm just trying to find someone that I've not recognised that's not playing FIFA apparently, but doing it under the Football Manager banner. I suppose we could go and see Dill again, couldn't we? Yeah. Go on, let's do that. Right. Okie doke. I am off for a week. So, take care of yourselves, everybody. Have a wonderful time. Good luck finding someone to keep up your level of madness for a week. But yes, it's been fun. It's been a pleasure. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you in a week. All the best. Bye now.